Oh, yeah. What a shot by Luka. Oh, what an incredible shot. Excuse me, sir. Yes. Yeah, that was an incredible shot. But have you seen this graph? Luka's decreasing RAPM FOR meter has actually gone down in recent weeks. So it just goes to show that he's actually an overrated player. Sorry, sir. I'm not interested in anything you're selling, okay? I'm trying to watch the game with my friends. Thank you, though. Oh, what a pass by Luka. Yeah, it went in between his legs. It went in between. Yes, that was a great pass and all. But have you seen Luka's Darko chart? It's actually lower than Spencer Dinwiddie's. I've circled it right here. That actually goes to show you that Spencer Dinwiddie's actually... sir, I'm sorry. I don't have any money to give you. Please. I'm just trying to watch the game with my friends, okay? No, I get that, but when you combine this, Luka's Badussi meter is actually the lowest since 2000. The Houston Rockets head to Dallas to take on the Mavericks. The Mavs win 121-115 on the back of a huge performance by Luka Doncic. The Houston Rockets, a fun start to the season. They've yet to win a road game. So we're a month into the season. The Rockets have yet to win on the road. Just something interesting to monitor. Luka finishes this game with 41, 9, and 9. Some stat padding at the end. Some free throws with 0.5 seconds left to get to 41. Hey, the game's the game, man. I'm not going to complain. 0 turnovers in this game. Apparently, this is the first time a stat line like this has happened with 0 turnovers. I kind of find that hard to believe, but that's what I saw on Twitter, so it must be true. This is the 30th 45-5 game of Luka's career since 2000. Only Russell Westbrook, LeBron James, and James Harden have had more since 2000. Luka came into the league in 2018, and he's already had the 4th most of these games since 2000. I mean, some of you, actually most of you, judging by my chat, were most certainly not born in 2000. And these are the games from Luka where it's just like, oh man, he really might be the best player in the world. Like, that's what it feels like watching games like this, where it doesn't matter what you do defensively. You can get a block. We'll look at this play in a second. You can block a shot. He's just going to get it back and fucking hit a skyhook dagger to win the game. Like, that's what he's capable of doing. 3 of 10 from deep. You know, not his best shooting night from beyond the perimeter, but 12 of 19 on twos, 8 of 9 from the free throw line. Just getting to a spot at will against a great defensive wing in Dillon Brooks. Luka got into asshole Luka mode where, fuck you. I hate you. He's just going at him every single time down the floor. We got to start with this just to set the tone. Just so you guys know exactly what was going on in this game. Shout out to our man B-Dot. Was in attendance. We have on-the-ground reporters now for the Slightly Biased show. Look at Dillon Brooks, please. What is wrong with this guy? What is wrong with this guy, man? Enter Luka asshole mode. Dillon Brooks at the free throw line. Misses the first one. Look at Luka. But don't lie. But don't lie. Hey, shout to Dirk. No, this is just unhinged. I mean, really, when Luka gets into this mode, it's hilarious. Dillon Brooks driving, missing a layup. Look at Luka. Hell no. Screaming at a player after forcing a miss is just hilarious. When he gets into this mode, you're fucked. I'm just going to get into some of these crazy shots and some of these crazy plays by Luka here in a second. But I want to go over some numbers because there's some interesting stuff from Luka that I'm monitoring so far this season. 31 points per game. That's the second most of his career behind last season, obviously. 22 shots per game. But on the lowest usage rate since his rookie season. He's shooting 10 threes per 75 possessions. That is by far the most of his career. 29% of those threes are assisted. Now, that's a low number, comparatively speaking, to the rest of the league, but that is by far the highest assist percentage since Luka's rookie season. He's shooting 2 catch-and-shoot threes per game this season, 40%. Here's just where he has been in recent years. 1.1 attempt, 1 attempt, 1.3 attempt, 1.2 attempt, 1.8 attempt. So he's shooting more catch-and-shoot threes than ever. He's making more catch-and-shoot threes than ever. He's out in transition more than any point in his career. So it just kind of feels like Luka's letting the offense come to him a little bit more. He's not driving nearly as much as he used to. Only 4.4 shots at the rim per 75 possessions. That is by far the lowest of his career. 15.4 drives per game. That is the lowest since his rookie season. And I wonder how much of that is his shots falling, his threes are falling, his long twos are falling. So I'm wondering if Luka's just like, all right, I'm not going to take a beating on a nightly basis anymore by getting to the rim a million times and just having to fight through contact, which he did a lot in this game. I'm just going to let the offense flow through me a little bit more and we can just shoot a little bit more. He's posting up less, but he's still a beast in isolation among 28 players with 2.5 ISO possessions per game or more. De'Aaron Fox is the only guy who's been more efficient in isolation than Luka Doncic. So whenever he's getting to his spots, whenever he's isolated on an island, he's still just a completely and totally unguardable player. And Dillon Brooks, Got a harsh reminder of that in this game. Woo, all right, the Rockets don't want to switch. They don't want to rotate. They don't want to double. We're going to trust Dillon Brooks on an island against Luka Doncic. Sorry. Barbecued chicken. Luka going to work, spinning. That spin move is deceptively quick. Really sneaky, athletic type of guy. And look at Luka, too, talking shit. He can't fucking guard me. Too crafty, too strong. Luka Doncic. Dillon Brooks. Little bump right there. Yeah, that's a foul. That's an and one. He's too strong. He's looking at you, too, and he's talking shit. Dillon Brooks fouled out of this game. Had a horrific foul on a Derrick Jones Jr. three-point attempt in, like, the closing minutes of this game. That pretty much iced it for the Rockets, or for the Mavericks, I guess I should say. But look at this, man. You're going to foul. You got to foul him. This little weak shit's not good enough. Easy. Jabari Smith Jr., hey, he's having a nice start to this season. Really looks like he might be breaking out a little bit. Good defender. Good wingspan. Luka, let me have this dance. Machine gun dribble. Yo-yo. Where are you going? You don't know. That's a long step back, too. Love that shot for him. Disgusting. Let's just stop and look at what's going on here. Just a heads up, if this is where you're at defensively, probably not a good place to be at, right? With your back turned to the guy you're guarding, you have 1 foot in the air, you're falling the other direction, your ankle's on the verge of breaking, your ACL's on the verge of tearing. This is just not where you want to be as a defender. How did we get here? Oh, because Luka Doncic is disgusting. Step back three. Where are you going, Jabari Smith Jr.? I'm knocking that down. Not only that, but I'm laughing. Oh, my God. Imagine this being you defensively, right? You're a top 2 pick in the draft a couple years ago. You're lauded for your defense. This is what this guy makes you look like. And then not only that, but he's laughing afterwards. Hold on a second. Pause. Sorry. This needs to be analyzed. Cuban, you just sold the team for $3.2 billion, buddy. Hit me up. Let's go to North Park. I'll buy you some better swag. I promise. The patience, the de-acceleration, the strength, the footwork. Luka gets you on your back. Tari Eason, good player. Just too easy. Way too easy. Get that baby out of the street. Get that toddler out of the street. You're not going to double. You're not going to help. You have Fred VanVleet switch on to Luka. That's too easy. Mouse in the house. Little tiny baby boy. Too small. Okay, Luka's starting to cook us. We're terrified. We're scared. We're up by 2 points. We need to win this game. Okay, let's start helping. Let's start trapping him. Let's start doubling. We can't afford to let him continue to beat us. All right. I'm helping off. Oh, shit. Behind the back pass. Derrick Jones Jr. wide open three. Oh, this ain't good. Okay, Luka's killing us offensively, but we know he's not a very good defender. We'll just go at him. Şengün, switch on to Luka. We like this. Okay, post him up. Go to work. Get that shit out. That should have been a block. They didn't count this as a block. This should have been a block. Şengün had a good game. I like Şengün a lot. I've come around on Şengün, but yeah, Luka had to let him know one time. How about a little bit of hustle too? Gamemanship, game on the line, body on the line. He's sacrificing it all. Nice poke away by Kyrie. Luka goes down to the deck. I love the black jerseys and the red shoes. It looks great, by the way. But look at him. Tangling, fighting for it. This leads to a Derrick Jones Jr. layup. And that all led to this. And I'm not kidding when I say this was an actual dagger. Okay, look at the score down here. 5-point game with 1:14 left. The Rockets get a stop here and score. It's a one-possession game with plenty of time to win. Look what Luka does. Jalen Green blocked the shot. Good defense by Jalen Green. Aaron Holiday tries to save it. Oh, my God. Luka hits a sky hook to ice the game. I can't believe what I just witnessed. Jalen Green for this block. I mean, he should change his name to Casper because I didn't notice him the entire game. He was playing like a ghost out there. But a nice block here. Aaron Holiday saves it. Now, they reset the shot clock to 24 because they're saying Aaron Holiday had full possession. Luka doesn't realize this and still puts up the sky hook because he thinks the shot clock's winding down. And look at the shrug. The shrug and the mean mug. What do you even do? This is one of those shots where you're the opposing team's fan and you just sit in silence for 30 seconds before letting one of these out. And then you just think to yourself, I don't really even like sports. Why am I watching them? This Slovenian guy just hit a sky hook to ice the game. Why do I enjoy this sport again? The shrug is so funny. Yeah, I meant to do that. Unbelievable. This was a nice performance by this Mavericks team, by this Mavericks offense, and by Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving, who turned it the fuck on in the second half of this game against a Rockets team that, by some defensive metrics, are the best defense in the NBA heading into this game. Something interesting is like, a common, I guess, criticism of this Mavericks team is that they haven't really beaten any good teams yet so far this season. They've been beating up on lesser opponents. They are 3-2 against teams with a top 10 net rating, which is better than a huge portion of the league, and they have the best offense in the league during those games. So when they go up against a stiffer competition, they've actually done fairly well, and especially offensively. So that is a little bit encouraging, even though there hasn't been like a huge impressive win so far for the Mavericks. The Magic win was nice, I think. The Lakers are fine. The Clippers are pretty good. The Pelicans are pretty good. This Rockets team's pretty good. So it's not like they're just, beating the Utah Jazz and the Detroit Pistons over and over and over again. Anyways, follow me on playback.tv/slightlybiased. We can watch NBA games together. I have a song that I'm working on. I'm workshopping it. Tell me what you guys think.